Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic Government in Exile, His Excellency Simon Ekpa, declares 4 days lockdown. MNK currently sick as DSS denied him access to doctor. Here are the news in details. Wonderful people of Biafra, lovers of freedom all over the world, you are welcome once again to Biafra Unite channel /television this very moment. Today's date is 16th of July 2024, and I have breaking information for every one of you listening to me right now from where you are all over the world. Biafrans and lovers of freedom, I want you to pay very good attention to this very news because it's very, very important. I can assure you, my people. The Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic Government in Exile, Mazi Simon Ekpa, has declared 4 days lockdown in Biafra land over the latest information. And I want you to pay very good attention as I take you through the news. I will be reading this from the Daily Post Nigeria, and their headline says, Nnamdi Kanu ill with low BP. DSS deny him access to doctors. Ejimako. So we are going to read both the statement of the barrister Aloy Ejimako and then for us to see the reasons for the Prime Minister's emergency declaration of the 4-day sit at home. And then we will go straight to his official and verified X handle to get the news in full details. Now they continued. Aloy Ejimako, lead counsel of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, has raised the alarm over the health status of the agitator. Ejimako said Kanu is ill with shortness of breath. Shortness of breath. This is very, very serious. Since it has something to do with breath and breathing, it is very, very serious indeed. Now they continued, low blood pressure and general malaise. He lamented that the Department of State Services, DSS, refused doctors from having access to Kanu despite his ill health. Everybody can now understand the game that the federal government of the zoo and the DSS are playing with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Now, they continued. Ejimako disclosed this after a routine meeting between Kanu and his legal team at the DSS facility in Abuja. According to Ejimako, yesterday during our visitation with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, we found him ill with shortness of breath, low BP, and general malaise. For this reason, he requested to see his doctor, and we submitted a letter in this regard. Today, the doctor arrived at DSS but was denied access to MNK. The doctor arrived at the DSS today, but was denied access to see Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, which is unacceptable. The IPOB leader has been detained at DSS facility since he was rearrested, since he was kidnapped. I know you people are afraid to mention it, to say it the way it is, but I will help you. Since he was kidnapped in Kenya and extraordinarily renditioned to the Zoological Republic of Animal Kingdom, Nigeria from Kenya. Kanu has earlier decried his ill health, and after much back and forth between his legal team and the DSS, he was allowed to seek medical attention before. And I wonder what has happened in Ekpa. What has changed? We are yet to know. Now, on the side of the Biafra Republic Government in Exile, ably led by the Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, he said, breaking. Following this development, he is referring to this tweet from the barrister, Aloy Ejimako. He said, following this development, it is very clear that the Nigeria terrorist state is spying Mazi Nnamdi Kanu gradually. And for this reason, the Biafra government is taking decisive measures to sanction Nigeria terrorist state. In protest to this devastating development, the Biafra government will shut down all Nigeria government secretariats in Biafra land, government houses, LG government, which is local government secretariat, all Nigeria government institutions. If you know you are serving Nigeria government as a civil servant in Biafra land, your premises will be shut down on the following dates. Are you paying attention? Do you hear what he said? In protest of this development, of this devastating development, the Biafra government will shut down all Nigeria government secretariats in Biafra land. Government houses, all the defunct Nigerian states, Nigerian created states within Biafra territory will be shut down. Local government secretariats, all Nigeria government institutions, any institution owned by the zoo government within Biafra territory will be shut down within these dates. So all the offices and places mentioned above by the PM will be shut down within the following dates. So I want you to pay attention as we go through them. The first date is the 29th of July 2024 will be total shutdown of your offices in Biafra land. In Biafra land, total shutdown of your offices. And on the 30th of July, this month, July 2024, will be total shutdown of your offices in Biafra land. Then the third day is the 31st of July 2024, total shutdown of your offices in Biafra land. And on the 2nd of August, 2024, being Friday, the entire Biafra land will be under lock and key. If you are a civil servant under Nigeria terrorist state, you have no place in Biafra on the mentioned dates. Now, let me explain something here. Maybe some of you do not understand it. According to the information from the Prime Minister of the BRGIE, 3 days, these 3 days here, within these 3 days, 29th, 30th, and 31st of July, this month, is the shutdown of these offices aforementioned. These offices, the Biafra government will shut down all Nigeria government secretariats in Biafra land, and which is government houses, local government secretariats, all Nigeria government institutions. These offices and places will be shut down, will be affected during these 3 days that are being written here. All of them will be affected. Not the entire Biafra land, unless if there is any amendment from tomorrow moving forward before the date. But according to the information from the Prime Minister, it says that within these 3 days, 29th, 30th, and 31st of July, these aforementioned offices and places owned by the zoo in Biafra land will be shut down. All these places you can see on your screen. But on the 2nd of August, which is this one here, it's going to be on Friday, everywhere in Biafra territory will be under lock and key. This one is going to affect everybody. Madik, Mahari, both me and you, all of us will be sitting at home in protest for the refusal and access denial of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's doctor to go and assess his situation, his condition, admit him, and put him under medication. So it's going to be our own civil disobedience protest against that denial of access. Are you paying attention? And listen, we are doing this because the fight for Biafra is multidimensional. As we are fighting on ground, we are also utilizing both diplomatic areas and, of course, civil disobedience. It is within our right to use every means in pursuit of our freedom. It is within our right. The Constitution gave us that right. The law, both locally and internationally, gave us that right. So now everybody must begin to share this very broadcast because it is very, very important. We are talking about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu here. The life of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is on the line. So we must fight for him now, not tomorrow. It is now. So if you are a Biafran, whether you are Igbo, Ijo, Ibibio, Efik, wherever you come from within Biafra territory, it is your duty to adhere to this warning and this call. Because if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu comes out from the DSS dungeon, he comes out for all of us. He is there because of all of us, and we must fight to protect him and save his life. So do not listen to anybody that will come tomorrow and tell you there is no seat at home. They do not mean well for both Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the freedom of Biafra, and for all of us. They never meant well for us. They never meant well for us. So these very dates, and if you are working as a government official or you are working as a civil servant serving the zoo in Biafra territory, the earlier you adhere to this very call and warning, the better for you. The time has passed when we're listening to gossips. Oh, Fanebuzi Onwefa. Oh, Fanebuzi Onwefa. The time has passed. The level I know now, I was at that level that people are ranting on social media and people are listening to them. That level, that time has passed. Egwe change go. So if you are a Biafran serving the zoo as a civil servant within Biafra territory, all these messages are for you. You must adhere to this call, and on Friday, 2nd August, is for every Biafran. The entire Biafra land will be under lockdown, and everybody must adhere to this call. So once you come across this very news, Tosaya, share it and make it go viral. In fact, download it if you can and circulate it all over the social media platforms so that everybody will get this message, so that you don't say, oh, I wasn't aware. You can see it is emergency and we must, because in the Bosina, and as you can see, he also attached the screenshot of the barristers update today, this evening. So I don't have much to say. Thank you, my people. To salo numozia and make it go viral.